Hello and welcome to the Nexus. Today we're going to be reviewing, which I think is the biggest model that that I have gotten from Eagle Moss ever. Now, obviously, we know the fate of Eagle Moss, and yeah, it's still sad, and I still can't get over it. But I am starting now to fill out some of my gaps in my collection, and it includes Section 31 station. This is the biggest box I've ever seen. I've been collecting Eagle Moss now for 20 odd years, 10 plus years, shall I say. And yeah, it's the biggest box I've seen from Star Trek, from their collection. Which means this thing's probably going to be quite big. I managed to pick it up on eBay, but yeah. So I'm going to keep reviewing the ships that are missing from my collection. So I'm filling in the gaps now. I'm slowly going through the Discovery. I've got all the Fed ships. I've got some of the Klingon ones. So Section 31, I've not collected any, and this is the first one I come across, and so I couldn't say no to the price. But geez, this box is huge. Like I said, it's the biggest box in my collection. I should know, I've got all the boxes. It's the biggest one. But look, let's stop rabbiting and get it open. Okay, so let's open the box. Tab on the front. Pull it open. The box is in immaculate condition as well, which is good considering. We have a little book, which is the sort of standard small size, which is what they did. Let's put the box aside for a sec and go through the book. So, okay. So we've got the, this is from Season 2 of Star Trek Discovery. This is Section 31 Space Station, or its headquarters, should I say. So we have a lot of in-universe information. It's protected by a minefield. It's their secret base. It's interesting because, obviously, where on Deep Space Nine, where it obviously first started Section 31, you'll know then there was no physical station, office, or anything that Section 31 had. It was all sort of, I don't know, it just didn't have this. Maybe this is why. But anyway, we get a lot of in-universe information here. We get a nice view of the bottom, the top, and the sides there, which is cool. And then we also get designing Section 31 station. So this is how they went about the design of it, and the minefield and stuff, which is cool, and the elements that they used to build it, and the ones that they picked and stuff, and then built it sort of modular there. Then you can see it here, and you can see the size of Discovery next to it. So actually it's not exactly big, is it really, considering when you've got Discovery up here. I don't know if that's in scale, but if it is, the station is quite small, though it looks really huge here. So let's get it out of the box and take a look, because this thing's a beast. So I've had to pan the camera because it's so big. Look at, you can really see how big this is, and it's still not at the top here. Let me pull the camera up slightly. There we go. We can actually see, and I've had to use the wide lens to get it all in up here. Look out! Look, I mean, look at this. We can turn it, and you can see that it's got this fin here, and it does look so impressive. It could also nearly be in scale, I think, with the model Discovery. I mean, I've never owned I mean, this is the biggest thing I've owned from Eagle Moss Hero Collector, and it's just absolutely huge. It clamps in, which is really cool. There is some die casting here. It is. Let me go back to the normal camera. This is the normal sort of thing. So we'll take a little look here, so you can see some of the detail, which is really nice. It's got these sort of corridors. I would imagine they're corridors now, aren't they? That go all the way around it. We also got this sort of antenna here. Some fuel pods here. We've got this sort of fin here as well, and then we've got this under section which is completely see-through, which is really cool. The detail on this, I'm going to flip it up and show you underneath. It's sort of the black and red, which is really cool. It really like pops out all the way up the top there. You can also see that the top section there is obviously the command center. I mean, you can see it from here as well. There's a bit of polystyrene on it there, and in there, I don't even know how that got in there, but it's supposed to be sort of like a little vent. I mean, it looks really cool. And it's so good. It's so nice. The red, the sort of the bronze, the brown, it all just sort of blends together really nicely. And like I said, I've never owned anything this big from Eaglemoss. This has got to be one of their biggest, if not the biggest. So we're just going to plonk that back on and have a little spin around of it, as you can see. And like I said, you can't even get it. It looks so good, doesn't it? It looks so nice. You know, the sad thing I think coming out of all this is the fact that we're never going to get anything. You know, at the moment, we're not going to get anything like this again. Yeah, and I've just noticed it's got this little pod just here, which is just off camera, funnily enough. I'm just going to go up there, and you can see that it's got this little pod there. I mean, it really screams out, doesn't it? Station as well, this thing. I mean, it's just so good. And then back to the wide camera there. And it sits really well on the stand. It is wobbly, but this is never going to fall over. Yeah, and it's got that perfect die cast to plastic ratio. I think if it was too much die cast, it would be too heavy. And it's just perfect. I absolutely love this. But yeah, a bit of a somber feeling really, because you know, we have something that's great like this, and yeah, we just know we're never going to get this sort of stuff, maybe never again. It's just a bit sad. But like I said, I'm still collecting. I'm now filling in some of my gaps on my collection. There isn't many gaps, I've got to say, but there is some. So yeah, well, once again, thank you Hero Collector and Eaglemoss for doing this. This is brilliant. And for making something like this. You will sorely be missed by many. And yeah, I just it's just absolutely brilliant. Like I said, I'll make sure you keep it the Nexus, because I'm going to continue to fill out my collection, and hopefully get some Section 31 ships, because I've not got any, and that will go brilliantly with my station. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you at the next video.